5 Natural Remedies for Heavy Periods. Heavy periods are a medical condition that is called menorrhagia. It's characterized by an excessive menstrual blood. This messes with a woman's physical and emotional quality of life. It causes changes in the endometrial tissue in the uterus. This is also associated with hormonal imbalances, thyroid diseases, or prolonged use of some medications. This condition doesn't pose a severe health risk, but suffering from it causes stress and insecurity. These can be caused by the risk of staining clothes due to a heavy flow. Also, if the woman bleeds a lot and for a long time, there is an increased possibility of suffering from fatigue and anemia. The good news is that there are several natural treatments that help to regulate menstruation effectively. And they do this without exposing you to the side effects of traditional medication. In the following article, we'll share 5 good options. Don't wait to try them if you are facing this issue. 1 Common coriander seeds. Coriander seeds have active ingredients that can reduce heavy menstrual bleeding. This agrees with the Ayurveda. Drinking it as a tea reduces uterine inflammation. It also helps to balance your feminine hormones. Ingredients: 1/2 tablespoon of coriander seeds, 1 cup of water, 1 tablespoon of honey. Instructions: pour the cilantro seeds into a cup of boiling water. Then, let it rest. After 5 to 10 minutes, strain the tea and sweeten it with honey. And to drink it. Drink the tea 2 to 3 times per day before and during your menstrual cycle. 2 Common milk and mustard seeds. The mixture of milk and mustard seeds is an ancient traditional remedy. This makes it easier to control heavy and irregular periods. Its properties reduce inflammation in your tissues. It also helps you prevent pain and menstrual spasms. Ingredients: 1 cup of hot milk, 1/2 teaspoon of powdered mustard seeds. Instructions: put the milk on to heat. Then mix in the mustard seed powder. When to drink it: drink a cup of this remedy in the morning and again at night before going to bed. Drink this during your menstrual period. 3 Common milk thistle seeds. A tea made with milk thistle seeds is great for controlling hormonal imbalances. This includes the imbalances that cause heavy bleeding. Among other things, the diuretic properties that has reduced liquid retention and menstruation problems. Ingredients: 1 tablespoon of milk thistle seeds. 1 cup of water. Instructions: heat the cup of water. When it starts to boil, add the milk thistle seeds. Then, remove it from the heat and let it rest for 10 minutes at room temperature. When to drink it. Drink 2 to 3 cups of this tea per day until you feel better. 4. Apple cider vinegar and honey. This natural apple cider and honey drink helps to control bleeding. It also helps reduce inflammation, liquid retention, and pain. Ingredients: 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, 1 tablespoon of honey, 1 cup of water. Instructions: mix the apple cider vinegar into warm water. Sweeten this drink with honey. Then, drink it. When to drink it. Drink this before each meal during your menstrual cycle. 5. Common licorice. Because of its phytoestrogens, antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory compounds, licorice root is a good treatment. It's a natural remedy for menstrual periods that are out of control. These properties help to balance your body's estrogen levels. They also reduce the frequency of heavy bleeding and pain. Ingredients: 1 cup of water, 1/2 tablespoon of licorice root, 1 tablespoon of honey, optional. Instructions: pour the water into a pot and heat it up. When it starts to boil, add the licorice root, turn the heat down, and let it simmer for 2 to 3 minutes. Then, remove it from the heat. Let it rest at room temperature for 10 minutes. Afterward, strain it. If you want, sweeten it with a tablespoon of honey. When to drink it. Drink 2 or 3 cups of licorice root tea per day starting 2 days before the start of your period. Note: don't use this treatment if you suffer from hypertension, kidney failure, or diabetes. Do you have heavy periods? If you suffer from this condition, try one of the remedies we mentioned. See how good they are at managing your period naturally. If you keep having this problem, talk to your doctor to see if there is a risk of anemia or a lack of energy.